friends, welcome to another episode of our vlog. It is April 28th and I figured I still have to plant out my onions, so I figured we do that together while I talk. It makes all the things a little bit more interesting. I should have planted out the onions already like a week or two ago, but we had a really cold week and I didn't want to stress them out more than necessary. Although now they're getting hit by 75 degrees tomorrow over the head, so I might put some shade over them when we're done here. So they have been hardened off already for a while and multiple times cut. So what I typically do is I pop them out of the cell, wiggle them out, have here some trenches where we put in some Biotone starter fertilizer and just put them in. Plant them deep enough that they go straight. For some reason in my first year I didn't do that and they were all flip-flopping. We're still growing funnily, but they looked terrible and didn't grow to size. Although we are not a big onion household here, so smaller onions are typically better for us than little onions, but that is just something what we don't necessarily eat here. Let's look at those onions and make some trenches here. All right. So I plant them fairly close to each other because again, like I don't want to like grow baseball type of onions, so I have them relatively close with each other. This bed is also already mended. I do always put still some starter fertilizer in it nonetheless. But so let me see what we got here. So I typically just pull them out, wheel them out, and then the starter fertilizer. And then just put them in so that they stand up. So I'm clearly a terrible multitasker, so I stopped that and just planted them out here, getting a little bit of water in as well. And what I did with the remaining ones, I planted them all around the paramita, around the lettuce, in the hope that this will deter bunnies, and just see how they do when they are a little bit thicker sown, like in a multi-zone setup. So we'll see about this. And quickly admire my gorgeous lettuce here. So I hope the bunnies won't find it, but we'll see. I'm kind of tired of like putting things around it, and lettuce grows fast, so you get that back pretty quick, but still. All right, so let's finish up the vlog. We did a lot this weekend, like really got the garden in place. I did a lot of weeding. Will amend my remaining beds under the week. I also wanted to start my cucurbits, so my cucumbers and my squashes, but I pushed that off one more week just because I didn't have the time, wasn't feeling it. But I started hardening off the geraniums, and the 10-day forecast looks great that they get soon their eviction notice. We're also working on the front steps of like our kitchen exit where we go in and out as our main entrance, because those steps were like really run down and I really want to paint them so I can take pretty pictures in my container with my homegrown geraniums. I know, priorities, right? But that was annoying the heck out of me all of last year. So I am really excited. We also put the house link out again. It's always a great time when the house link is out again. So I'm really excited for this. And yeah, things start to shape up. So I have a few days off in May, like what is it, 15th, 16th, 17th or so, like the Wednesday through Friday of that week. That is typically where my like big eviction day is, where I plant out like my tomatoes, my zinnias and everything. So that's the day I'm working towards to. My cucurbits, like the squashes and so, I typically do like 2 weeks or so later. Yeah, but I'm so excited. The dahlias, that depends very much on the weather. I'm not like I usually aim for the same kind of like planting palooza weekend, but for those ones, it's really important that you have a good soil temperature, which means minimum 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the soil, not the air, in the soil. Um, and for that, for a few days, and really no rain or a dry stretch on the horizon, which I think might be harder for us here than the soil temperature soon, as we have always, or we had in the last few months, so much rain. Although it starts, I should not jinx it, it starts to get less. So I hope we don't flip in a drought again, because it feels like we have one or the other, but never a good medium. So we'll see about that. But yeah, let me know what you're up to. It's one of my favorite things of the week to chat with you in the comments of what you're doing, what you're up to. And yeah, otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thank you.